you have big organizations, and I think MIT is one of them. They say, look, we want to reduce our so-called carbon footprint.
Right.
So they're going to get involved in something that is a renewable energy source. But as I understand it from the reporting that Don Carrington has been doing on this story at Carolina Journal, that facility actually doesn't hook up to the grid that would actually be on the grid that MIT would be using electricity from, right?
That's right. The power from this facility goes on the grid that's operated by a subsidiary of Dominion Power, and that grid covers the mid-Atlantic states. Now, MIT gets its power from a grid that covers the northeastern states. In fact, a lot of its energy it gets from a natural gas producing plant that's located right on the campus, and then it purchases the rest from the local utility. But what MIT is doing is they're essentially saying, we're producing this green energy here in North Carolina, and because we're producing this green energy and putting that on making that power available to consumers in eastern North Carolina and southeastern Virginia, therefore we're offsetting all the bad stuff we're doing from the power that we're using in Massachusetts.
That's a real head scratcher because it seems as if maybe that's a noble cause if they think that's important to do, but they're not actually reducing their energy use.
No, they're not. I mean, this is, Al Gore used to talk about offsetting his carbon footprint. So he would jet around the planet in these planes that were doing terrible things to the environment. But what he'd also do is he'd make his whole house green. So because his house was not consuming as much energy, that's offsetting the bad stuff that he's doing when he's jetting around the planet telling people how awful global warming is. So, I mean, that's part of what's going on.